To writers, to authors, and anybody, November is coming up and it's a very special time we like to call National Novel Writing Month. If you're not familiar with it, it is a challenge to yourself to write a 50,000 word novel in 30 days. That's an average of like 1,667 words per day. And you're thinking about it, and you're like, well, like, how do I get the time? And like, what do I even write about? I don't have an idea, and I've never written anything that long, and I should maybe not do that. But if you're thinking all that already, I think you're missing the point. Above everything else that it is, NaNoWriMo is incredibly fun. It's kind of like a literary version of a marathon. Like whether you've trained or whether you haven't, you're actually setting aside an entire month of your time to do nothing but write with feverish excitement and reckless abandon and just make something creative. You're taking that part of your brain, that like little naysayer, like awful portion that tells you no and that you shouldn't, and you're telling it to shut the hell up. There's so many reasons and things in the world that are telling us no, and that you can't, and that you shouldn't, and we let ourselves even say the same things. But what NaNoWriMo really is pledging to quiet that little voice inside of you. It's an experiment to see what our creative mind can do if we just let it, if we won't allow anything to stop us. And it's a battle. From the very beginning, you're gonna be faced with just impossible things just right off the bat, like work and social balance, which, how impossible is that already? And then there's self-doubt telling you that no matter what you've created or what you're going to create is useless and wrong and not good. But that's the fun of it, is trying, is just to go completely crazy and focus on something for 1 or more hours a night. NaNoWriMo is for thrill seekers. To experience that fear and just to like slam dunk it, and the pride, and to celebrate it when you've done great, and the doubt to ignore it, and the rush of that success, whether or not you're just updating your word count and catching up, or if you're verifying your winning novel. Participated for 5 years, this is my 6th, and I won the first 3 that I did. The first novel I did was like, it was not very good. It was fun, but it was aimless, and there was a lot of good characters and stuff. I think that I became king nerd. I was like writing a novel in line for a video game release. Like, the 3rd one that I wrote in 2010 actually became Echoes of Old Souls, this book that I have right in front of me. Hello, I have my book. By then I think I figured out a lot of how I operated best in that kind of rushed environment. And I was ready, you know? And I wanted to release it, and so I did in February of 2013, which is this year. That does not make me expect that like this year's Nano is gonna blow everything else out of the water. This might not be my next new project. I don't even know what I'm gonna write about yet. Like I have no idea. I'm probably gonna update my Tumblr with little excerpts or something if you guys are interested. And you know, that's enough for me. That's kind of what I want, is just to have those moments again and those excerpts and feel like I'm working on something pretty big and seeing if I can do it again. I know that I can, so I just have to try it. Like if you make it to 50K, then you have something huge and fun that you made, and it was, you know, it's something proud. Even if you never even show it to anybody, even if it's not that good, you still have it right there in your hand. If you love it, if it's really good, then all the better. So simultaneously take the pressure off to create something good, and then put the pressure on to create something. And it is difficult, and you will fight yourself. But you can't finish something amazing if you don't start it first. So let's try. And I'll see you at 50,000 words.